Now you should be able. So, la Lily, the stream is beginning. Hi my cuties, hello everyone. Hi Scanner in chat, hi Louis, and hi Stream Elements bot. Sorry, it's very nice to see you after a break, because it's been some times from my last stream, which I actually didn't plan. It just showed up by itself. I do. Yes, we're making donuts today, but before donuts, but I'll explain it later. First, it's been over a week. Oh, I think it's been almost a month. First, let's put some music in the background. Oh my god, that was loud. And the music today I'm taking is from Rattle. So I hope you can hear it nicely, and it's not too quiet or too loud for you. So just let me know if it's something wrong. Okay, thank you. So now let's hop. And here is my desk. It's got this green light because my computer does that. Anyway, these are my hands. So you'll be seeing today what I'm doing. Hand cam. Volume is fine. Thank you. So first, before I start crocheting, I like to show you guys what I have, because this is something really nice. Also, now that I'm thinking, if I do like this, because you see me like from the side and not from the bottom as it should be. It's okay. Let's just work with what I have for today. And I wanted to show you what I have, because I'm a master crocheter now, and I bought some nice things like, boom, the hooks. I know that one is missing, but it's because it's in my box. I'll show you where it's now. So I've got so many hooks now, and they're so nice. Like, look, they've got those nicely ergonomical fragments, and it's very nice to have them and use them, and I'm very excited. And here we'll be using this today. It lets me, can you see it well? Wait, where's my phone's camera? It's here. Hello, focus. It's not focusing. But this lets me count the rows. So for now, I know that it's barely visible for you. I should really invest in camera for streams, I believe. But it says 08, so actually I can like mark which row I'm doing right now, and it's really cool and really useful. You'll see today. I also have this, and put your hand behind if you want your camera to focus. Oh, let's see if it works, because my phone doesn't have like the best camera. Yeah, I think it's just this camera's thing. So I've got this, and I've got inches on the one side, like some weird stuff I don't use, and centimeters, as I should have centimeters because they are full, and some other stuff. This is actually for knitting, so I won't show it to you, and we won't use it here. Yeah, maybe it's just too close to your phone, probably. Like, well, it just happens, right? But we'll be totally using this today later. Actually, I can put it back here. I also have my scissors. They weren't in the sets, but I like using them, so I put them here. And this is not the end of it. I'm actually very proud of this thing, and I'm very happy to have it. Here, more hooks. More. So now I can show you the difference. Because look, this is, what is it? 2.5 millimeters. Look how thin it is. It's actually very uncomfortable to use. And this is also the same hook, 2.5, and see, it got this nice handle, ergonomical handle, so it's very, very nice. Yep. Those are actually better, but I also need those here because the ergonomical one finishes at 6 millimeters, and this one here is 6.5, 7 and 8. So I actually use like mostly those, but sometimes I use those 3 as well. Are we making crochet donuts? Yes! Oh, this is my marker. I have a little pocket here. Boom, with markers and some needles. And I still didn't figure out what's this thing, but I believe it's needed sometimes. Those aren't cooking hooks. No, those they're not. Look here. I can gouge. I actually can't read this word here. I believe it's gouge, but I might be mistaken. I know what it means though, so I can measure the thread to decide what kind of hook I should use. And there's also a ruler. That's cool. And the last thing that is also very, very important today is this, like little scissors. And I use both of the scissors like this in the previous one. So today we're making donuts, but before we make donuts, and I hope we will manage to, because my phone might be a little low on battery and it's a bit hot, so I hope it will let us. Before, I'd like to finish making a heart, because I started making a heart and this is where my hook went. And yeah, I'd like to actually finish making it today. So before we start the donut, I need to take a marker and we're going to finish this heart. It's already half made and it would be nice if I finish it today, and it's not much. I mean, donuts are taking longer. So let me just take it. It's a bluish color. Look, like we already have this far of the heart and it looks like a heart already. How to pronounce this? Gauge. Okay, gauge. So similar to what I thought. Pinky scanner. So let's just do it, right? Balls holder. No, it's not a balls holder. It's obviously not. How to? Actually, wait, because I'm not happy that you see me from the side. So let's just go back here for a second. I'm going to try doing something. It doesn't mean I will do it correctly though. Tiny bra? No! What do you mean it's not balls holder? I mean it's not balls holder, duh. Okay, I can do it, but it'll be so wide, oh my god. Okay, I can actually show you this. Look. Because we have like 2 choices. You can have it like this, so you see what I see. And I can actually make it like hell wide. Ooh. It's going to be so awful. Or we can stay like this and you'll be looking at it from the side. So which one do you actually prefer? Since you're watching it, I'm just making things. If not ball holders, why ball holders shape? You know what? I can actually make one for you and you will tell me if it fits. So now we're making one. And we're using a marker to know where we started. I think this is fine. No. I want you to actually check on yourself. Ah, okay, you say that this angle is fine. Thank you. Okay, so let's just stay with it. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and after 4 will be decreasing. So it's 3, and now it's 4. I meant the camera. Yeah. Sorry, sometimes I'm slow. And now we're decreasing. Oop, so see, I took like 2. And up. Okay, so it's been so long without streaming actually, and it's every time I start streaming and then I disappear for some time, it's so hard to go back to streaming. Like, I miss the stream. I miss streaming. Also, don't mind Rayumi in the background, sorry for her. She's just a little sick. So every time I start streaming again, it's like it's very hard to sit down here and even decide what to stream, because I feel like I fall out from this habit, and there's always stress whether anyone would show up on the stream, because what if you just forgot about me, right? But you didn't, and I'm so glad that you didn't, and you're still here. That's so cute. And probably I didn't choose the best day for streaming. I mean, it's Sunday, so it's going to be a bit slow here, but that's totally fine. 2, 3, and 4. I also remember that I had plans to finish Little Goody Two Shoes before finishing February, I believe. But oh my god, it didn't happen. Oh, hi Erika, hi, how are you? It didn't actually happen. I probably should get some punishment, but I don't even know what kind of. And 4, okay. I'm taking the marker down because we made a whole circle, and now first here in Polish, the thing I'm making, like this one part, one unit of it, is called eye, and I haven't checked what is it called in English, so I've got no idea whether is it also an eye. In Polish we call it oczko, so like little eye. Hi Simon, hello there. I should probably also point out my existence. Yes, thank you for pointing your existence. I'm glad to have you. My brother's girlfriend does crochet. Oh, what does she crochet? Usually people do make either plushes or clothes. I was looking for the word. And I'm mostly a plushy person, but I'd like to start making clothes for myself mostly. But I feel like it might be just very hard actually. She's made little hats. Oh! So cool. Also, apparently at least somewhat Polish. What do you mean somewhat Polish? Is she like, maybe her parents are from Poland and she's from your country, or maybe she's like from Slavic country? This somewhat sounds weird. Also, last week I was in Berlin for the concert, Hoyo Fair concert, and it was really nice, but I don't like Berlin. Is it like how Rayumi is also part Polish? No, I'm just Polish. Both my parents are Polish and I was raised here, and just don't listen to anyone who tells you that I'm Spanish, because it's just a blasphemy and it's not true. It's not true, trust me. Okay, there should be two. Okay, there's not. But you said you were German a bit. I've never said I was German. I wouldn't say such a thing. Trust me. What a blasphemy. I'm Polish, 100% Polish. God damn it. I should... If I'm going to do those Sandspam streams, I should probably do something that's the green light. But I don't know what, since it's just my computer's light. Decisions, am I right? No need to be embarrassed, Germans... Listen, I was to Germany a week ago and I didn't like it. Like, really, Berlin is awful. But what's more, I got sick there. And the reason why you can hear Rima is because I got sick and then I got I got way better, and now Rima is sick. So, you know, it's German weather did something to us. I think Berlin just didn't like us, which is reasonable because I didn't like Berlin. So there's so much graffitis there. I was shocked. I think that was the first time in my life when I've seen such amount of graffiti. Like, what the hell? Why would anyone want schnitzel when they can get kotlets schabowy? Exactly, it's way better. Oh my god, he's speaking the truth. Hi BSL, what's up? How are you missing persons report? It's Rayumi, hello Rayumi. Yes, speaking of my missing, I'm very busy lately. And usually during the evenings. And I don't like it because I neglect some things. I neglect Rima, for example. We almost don't meet. We live in the same apartment, but she's got school in the morning, and then I leave to work. I start work usually at... Okay, I'm going to... I always mix PM and AM, so I'm going to just guess 12 PM. No, that doesn't make sense. 12 AM. I start work at midday, okay? And I finish it late. And when I'm back home, I usually have some other stuff to do, like with our friends. I play D&D with friends. I go swimming, and it's called street. That was an art in Berlin, and it's just I never have time for meeting with my roommate. That's so crazy. So I'm actually thinking about streaming once a week. I'd like to choose one day for you guys, because now finding 2 days sounds like an impossible thing to do. I think I might want to start streaming in the mornings, but I don't know who of you would come to my streams in the mornings, because I don't even know what time is it in America when it's like 10 AM for me. Might be just really hard. For the most part, it wasn't really art, but just some random spray painted messages. Exactly. Yes. Scanner says the truth. Swimming, nice. Yes, I'm going with Scanner to a swimming pool nearby, and we're swimming. I mean, this month we barely went there right now. Yeah. For me, it's 3 PM right now. So now it's 3 PM. So 11 hours before it would be 4 a.m. for you. See you something between 1 and 4 a.m. in the US. No one would come. I mean it. So morning streams doesn't make actually sense. Aye. But anyway, I was thinking about streaming on Tuesdays, and I actually agreed with Rayumi that yes, Tuesdays sounds fine, and I didn't have any work. See, we're almost there. Now I have to stop at this part. I didn't have any work during the Tuesdays evening, so it would actually be very good. And once I agreed that Tuesdays are fine, guess what happened? Well, I got work on Tuesdays because apparently the teacher who had lessons on Tuesdays cannot have lessons on Tuesdays anymore. So now I am the one who has lessons on Tuesdays, and this is how I go back home at 8 p.m. So I need to think. I really need to carefully think whether Tuesdays are fine for the streams, because if not Tuesdays, then I think Thursdays would leave me. Oh my god. I really don't know. So life's been living. Yes! Yes! Oh my god, yes! And we had winter break lately, but it wasn't a break for me because I was working. I had like camp with children, and then my work, my normal work, nicely stopped. Oh my god, yes, there have been so many things to do, and I was sick. And as a sick person, I have to go to work at the beginning of the week because there's literally no one who could have done what I'm doing on a daily basis. Rima, they're saying hi, coughing Rima of the background. I see she's sick. It's all because of the Berlin.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Rima's dying in the mirror. Oh, she's fine. She's fine. So as a sick person, first I had to go to work, and then I was just stuck at home, as I should. Okay, that's nice. So I can take this. Rima, please don't die. She's fine, guys. She's fine. So now we're actually closing the heart, and it's going to be the end of the heart, and we'll be able to finally start the donuts. Okay, no, not like this. Hop. I've been sick. I was crocheting all 2 days, and I was like exhausted because of that, because it's my new hyperfixation. So I was just doing this and watching Bridgertons, because I am good enough at crocheting to both crochet and wash something at the same time. So I rushed through 16 episodes in like 3 days. Remember that each episode is like 1 hour, and oh my god, I really enjoyed it. I forgot how I enjoyed Bridgertons. It's a really cliche, typical story, but I really enjoyed it. Not to the point to buy a book and read it. Oh my god, I'm so glad. And it's even better because the newest season was just released a week before I got sick, and I didn't know about it. So that was a pleasant surprise during my sickness. When you try me to be... Oh no! It froze. Why did it freeze? Hello? Why did it freeze? I think my phone might be overheated. Let's go here and I'm going to check. We need Rayumi to be healthy on Wednesday. So we finally have our first D&D session. Oh my god, the phone just... It overheated. For real. Why? I'm fine. Rayumi is sick. I'm not sick. We have to let my phone cool down. It's so hot. I hate it. I really need to buy a camera for those streams. You too? What is up with this Bridgerton? Okay, so I'm just going to finish the heart while talking. I know that you cannot see it, but I'm going to explain this because really like 5 stitches is all I have to do. So Bridgertons, it's like for me guilty pleasure. Put it in the freezer. Are you joking? No. Bridgertons is like guilty pleasure for me because the plot isn't original, like totally not. It's about royalty and they just got married. Like I think the first 2 or 3 seasons, each episode was very similar. Yeah. So it was basically watching almost the same. But for some reason, I felt this joy of watching it and I got really into it. What else? Well, I just like those. I like this that they're always finished with happy endings and they have something that I like to have, which is not working because they're not royalty, I mean nobility, and they just sit around and drink tea and go to the balls, and it's somehow romantic and dreamy, I think. It's just maybe not interesting. Oh, and there's a lot of adult scenes, like 18 plus things like that. Balls in this economy. See, I cannot afford it. Put it in a fridge. Okay, but partially. What do you mean by partially? I'm thinking about what shall I do since I wanted to crochet but I can't. I'm just finishing the heart. Should we then do should we I don't want to play with all goody tissues and I think that's the only thing that we're doing right now. Don't want to steal Rima's phone. Okay, the heart is done, but you can't even see it. Shit. I bet you don't know any affordable cameras that I can buy before the next stream. Wait a second, something is on the floor. Oh, okay. So let me just quickly see what kind of games do I play with you now. So Hammer Watch, but it's co-op. Honey Pop. Oh my god, I haven't played this game for so long. So I want to do. Persona 4, but remains sick. I first thought about it as a joke, but it actually makes sense and it would be harmful for the phone if you put it on something to protect it from potentially melting ice. Okay, I think about it. Creality official Nebula camera. Nebula. Let me see. I will judge if it's affordable or not. Can you borrow Rima's webcam or handcam streams? It's just her phone. Oh, like this. I think about it, so let me just go, guys, for a little break, because also a person called me, so I have to call them back. And I think about borrowing Ruima's camera. I need to ask her first, and yeah, I'll be back in like 10 to 15 minutes, I hope. Okay, sorry for the problem. And Rima's camera works nicely. The view is even better than from my phone, and you can see the source of the light. It's so off that I can't do anything about it. I'm sorry. Also, guten Abend, Eisen. And see you later, Luis. So this is the heart that I finished. It's nice, and later I will make a keychain from it. So,
Can you cover the light with it?
you think? Rima says to cover it with it.
It's better.
It's nice. Wait a second, that's not a donut. I expected a baking strip. What? Guys, you looked at the thumbnail and all of you said that it's going to be a baking stream. No. I finished making a heart because I started it before the stream, and now we'll be making donuts, and this is the donut. Okay, check the I'm going to okay, scanner says that he's got something. Oh no, it's a forum. I would have to read it. For now, we're going to stay with the slides, but thank you, Scanner. So this is the donut I made while being sick. One of the things I made when I was sick, because I bought new yarn. And here it's pink, as you see, and here its frosting is like white and purple. Looks like a fairly healthy donut, probably fairly low on sugars. Okay, I will read it. Open the Omen Gaming Hub program, then on the left side, on the very bottom, it says Pavilion Gaming Desktop. Click on that and click Lightning. Okay. Omen Gaming. What if I don't have it? Omen. I actually have it. Pavilion Gaming. This application speaks to me. Okay, let's just let it open. It got nice eyes, and today we're making such a donut, but with the very same yarn. Boom, but we're reversing it. So this time, like, this is going to be the bottom and the pink is going to be the frosting. And I hope that I've got enough of the yarn, because I still didn't figure out how much yarn I should like think about making donuts, because this donut, it's made of some part of yarn, while this donut, the yarn was a bit thicker, so I had to use a bit thicker hook. It took like the whole yarn I had for this color, so it's weird. Okay, yes, we're going to make them, but first, okay, on the left side, on the very bottom, Pavilion Gaming Desktop. Pavilion, yes, it is there. But, come on. Svetlana, I believe. Version is outdated. Nice. See, I knew that it would take us longer than it was supposed to. Yeah, so maybe we'll get rid of the light today, or maybe not, because the actualizations is taking lots of time. And to make the donut, we're using a book. This is the book. Donut Buddies. And I one day might be actually able to make all of those, because the recipes are here. But for now I just want to master the very basic ones, because I don't like the frosting. Like, see how wonky it is? This is like the second donut with frosting I made. One could call it a cooking book. No, No, it's not a cooking book. So I really don't like the frosting, and I still didn't figure out why the frosting looks like this. I figured out how to make a nice donut itself. We're making unicorn one, right? No, not today. One day, I hope I will. One day. So I'll show you how the recipe looks like. It's in Polish, so you might not understand, but boom, a recipe. Okay, the focus is rather small, but oh well, doesn't matter. It has to be the Triceratops because dinos are sick. One day, I don't know if there is a dinosaur recipe, but sure, maybe, why not? I don't know. We're making a donut with this yarn, and last time I used hook 5mm, so we're also using this one today. And I don't have enough place for everything here. Oh my god, sometimes I feel like I have too small desk. I'm actually, maybe it's just, that I have a lot of weird stuff. It has a dino on the cover. Where can you see a dino? Oh, okay, here. There is a dino. You're right. There is a dino. So this one I can make one day. Probably. Maybe even on the stream. So we're taking nice. I just lost something. This is 4mm. Is this 5mm? Yes. So I have my hook. Okay, and for now close it, and the hook, I present you 5mm hook. I don't know how much it is. It's freedom units because I kinda don't care about them. Okay, and now we're looking for this, and we're going to make a very nice donut. I don't know if we managed to make frosting during the stream, but that's fine. Hop. That hook is huge. It's actually small. I used bigger. Okay, so we're starting with such a loop, and let's make 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, so now we'll be connecting it. Where's the very first one? It's the stitches. I think this is how it's called in English, stitches. We're back. Yes, we're back. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, so it's connected. Nice. So now I need a marker. Okay, and I cannot turn off the light because the application just told me to restart the whole computer, so I would be able to use the thing that lets me turn off the green light. So we're not doing it. See, scanner, I knew it wouldn't be so easy. It's never so easy. Okay, I have a marker. It's yellow. Okay, uruchom ponownie później. Sure. Okay, actually it would be nice if I had it here. Okay, whatever. Okay, so now we're making Okay, so we're making one stitch and then the increasing. So first one extra stitch, and now that's why I fucking hate this type of ups. Same. We have to mark our first stitch. Hop, it's marked. And now I don't have to actually count the stitches because it's just going to be like this. So one, and now increasing. Where's the next stitch? Okay, here. So 2 stitches in the same stitch, in the same eye. I still don't know how to call it. Okay. And now 1 here. This yarn is very nice to touch, and the results with the plushes, they are very nice and very soft, and oh my god, I love this yarn. I love how it looks like, but I kind of don't like making things with it, at least the beginning, because it's so hard for me to get used to recognizing stitches. It is increasing. Okay, and usually whenever I crochet I don't talk, so I think today's stream is a bit challenging for me, but we'll manage, we'll manage. We should try something new every day, right? So today my new thing is trying to talk and crochet. 1 and 2. It does look fluffy. It is fluffy. It is very, very fluffy, and actually I think that's one of the best kind of yarns to make plushes. I mean, I like how the others look like, but I also like the fluffy ones. 1, and now there's gonna be 2. What about those achievements? Yes! Achievements are all my life. 1 and now 2. To be honest, I lately stopped playing games, not only on stream, but for myself. And it's a weird one. Because I think most games I've played lately were on streams, so not streaming caused not playing games. Weird feeling. I should go back to playing Tears of the Kingdom because I actually enjoyed the game, but I stopped playing it like a year ago and I forgot to go back. So awful. Awful of me. Wait, there's the first one, so here's the... There is one more stitch, I know it! Ah, here it is. Hop. And... hop, okay. My aunt knits while watching TV, not even looking that much at what she's knitting. Oh, it depends. When I was sick now, I was making squares. I can actually show you. I made 20 squares. I knit them for a project, for a larger project. And, oh no. When I was making squares, it's pretty much doing the same over and over again. So once I understood the pattern, I also stopped looking. No games, what has become of society? Yeah, good question. So these are the squares. Wait, too big. So this is apparently a rectangle because I would see there's the end. I got out of the yarn, but it's, I think it's 25 centimeters and 25 centimeters because it's a square. So I have 21 squares like that, and making them was really easy and like not thinking thing. I also have one in this color. It's also like the end of the yarn. I'm going to buy more of it and I'll be finishing it then. And so I have gray, pink, and also purple. And this bitch, it's almost a square. I need just to finish this and one more line and it would be a square. Nice rectangle, thank you. And I made them while watching Bridgerton, so yeah, very nice. I usually don't crochet any more demanding things like plushies while watching something, because plushies, they require counting stitches usually. Oh no, I now can't put it back into the bag. Nice. I mean, not nice. I really can't put it back. Come on. You don't believe in squares, Raz? First of all, hi Raz, welcome to the stream. Second one, why? What did... Oh no, I think I already said welcome to the stream. Never mind. It's all uploaded by the deep stream. No. You know, just one into one. I know that people can knit socks and scarves and gloves and stuff, but can they also be crocheted? Why would they be functional? Yes, they can also be crocheted. Like I just presented you a square, but actually I can just make a scarf, very long scarf. I saw people even crocheting things like blankets. My mom made socks for my sister once, and she had to use both knitting and crocheting. And I remember that once when I was because I used to knit actually. Crocheting is pretty new skill for me. So once I was making a beanie, like a hat, and I was making it while knitting, and there was a point when I couldn't use knit anymore. And the recipe asked me to use a crochet hook, but I didn't have it back then, so I somehow managed. It was awful. And when it comes to crocheting, people actually make sweaters with it, or tops and etc. So it is highly possible to make one of those. It's just a different technique, because in crochet you use one hook, while in knitting you use two needles. And starting using crochet hook was actually very hard for me at the beginning, because I was very used to using two things, and in knitting your two hands work at the same time. And I had a talk with my friend. He told me that for him it was the opposite, because he started crocheting first, so it was obvious for him that only one hand does the work, and it was hella hard for him to switch to knitting. How warm are these crocheted articles of clothing? I never wore one myself. Me neither, so I cannot tell you, but I can imagine that it depends on the yarn. And right now the yarn I'm using, I think it's acrylic. Let me see. Sorry, it's polyester, 100% polyester. but the squares I showed you, they were 30% wool and 70% acrylic. So the wool one and acrylic ones, they're rather warm because acrylic is like artificial wool. So depending on the yarn and on the stitches, like if you make tight stitches, it should be warmer, I think. See, a blanket out of a yarn there would be comfortable as fuck if it does feel like it looks. From this yarn, I believe it would be very nice, but it's polyester. But polyester blankets are fine, I think. It would be so much work though. Okay, let me see. Now, okay, 2 and increasing. So we make 1 and we put a marker. And 2 and increasing. Okay, since you have a grandma who needs Eisen, do you have things made by her? Like a scarf? Or socks maybe? Imir really wants to come here, but I won't let him because I'm not sure about stability of the camera. And I know that he would be interested in it. He's always interested in things that are new to him, which is fine. I get it. And increase. Blanket is just a big square, you can do it while watching stuff. Yeah, I might actually think about making the blanket once. What could it take to crochet a big cube? I've never made a cube, but I think you need to make 4 squares, or maybe even not squares. Do you... Okay, I can actually see it in my eyes. Have you seen those, like, not recipes, but like shapes of how to cut the paper to make a cube? So I think you would need to make one like this, but while crocheting, and then just sew it together. I can actually think about it. Oh my god, I can actually make one with for my D&D session. I don't know if my DM would let me use it though. Thankfully my DM don't watch my streams, so she won't know what I'm planning. But making a cube, that would work, I think. Okay, now here 2, I think. I stopped counting, so I'm not sure. So 1 and 2 and double, and I finished at double. Aunt, oh sorry, aunt, not grandma. I made a mistake. And yes, a few pair of socks, actually wearing them right now. Oh, are they nice and comfy? How are the bowless for duo? I'm sorry, I don't understand. How are the bowl? I don't get it. I'm sorry. Why not make a bunch of squares and stack them? Eventually it will be a cube. But it's harder this way. It would work, but it's harder. It's much easier to make a shape and then sew the least you can. Okay, I see that I made a mistake somewhere. Okay, whatever. So now we're making number 3, and it's just... No, that was number 3. Number 4. Okay, so 1. Ah, you meant the... Well, Freddy and Imbir were actually lucky this week because I was sick and they were supposed to go to the vet, but they didn't go because I was sick, and they're going next week. So they're lucky, I guess, but they're mostly fine. I think. They don't complain, you know? I think they would if they didn't like it here. Have they grown their balls back yet? Last time I checked, no, they haven't. I didn't have a chance to compliment the music we're listening to yet, because as I mentioned at the beginning, it's Rattle's music, and the more I listen to it, I think it's very nice and very calming. It's not too repetitive. I mean, it's 10 hours of music. Must have taken some time to make it. And it's nice. I think we can actually use it for the background in live streams. I mean, Rattle has it written on his page that it can be used, so I might use it from time to time. Hi Cookie, hello there. How are you? How is she? Oh, she's sick. You can hear her in the background. That's Rima. I was sick before, and now Rima is sick. We usually don't get sick together, but like one after another. We always spice it up with a bunch of Charlie jump scares. Maybe. I'm not sure if now it's a good idea. Okay, I need to blow my nose. Okay. So now number 5, 3, and then increasing. Okay. So let's make 1, and use a marker. One, 2, 3, and increasing. So a double here. 1, 2, and 3, and a double. Always a good idea. Maybe not with crocheting, at least for now, since it requires actually counting, and if I mess up with counting, it's not going to be okay. You know. Next time I think I'd like to show you how I'm making bookmarks, because I figured out how to make a scarf bookmark. So it's like a little teeny tiny scarf, but it's a bookmark. And I actually gave one to my mom for her birthday, and now I'll be making one for my dad, because his birthday is coming. And crocheting is nice because whenever I don't have a gift, I can just quickly make it, right? Right. And now a double. I hear a meow. Was that Rima? Rima? BSL says he heard a meow. Was it you? Thank you. Yes, it was true. Earlier it was Imbir, I believe. But now you heard Rima's meowing. But she's fine. She just ate a bit of cat's food lately. That's why she's meowing, I think. But other than that, she's fine. And why did she eat cat's food? Well, we're a bit poor. I spend my money on yarn, so we can't afford food anymore. That's a bit problematic, but she's mostly fine, so we don't need to actually worry. Trust me. Also, she's French. They eat weird stuff like snails and frogs, so some of cat's food won't kill her, right? Right. Food is overrated. Exactly. Also, fun fact, the way I'm holding a hook is incorrect last time I checked, but I don't like the correct way of keeping the hook, so I'm just not doing it. I'm used to this. Okay, so now we've got row number 6, and from 6 to 11 I have to just do this very same. So sleep, my favorite meal. This is not how you get your meals, Eisen. I'm sorry. So I'm going to take the thing I showed you at the beginning. Oh my god, where are we? No! No! We disappeared! Actually, this also happened when I was preparing this camera. I kinda hoped it won't happen again. Hello? Hello? You're changing the game, the hook holding. Sure. Where is the oh, no, it's here. Oh, it's back. Nice. So now I took this and it let me count the not the stitches, the rows. So trust me or not, because the focus is a bit. Yeah, Rima's camera doesn't like focusing, but I marked her there 5, so I made 5 rows and now I'm making 6. Also, speaking of popular series, BSL. What's up?
You can focus it manually.
How?
It's dial on the camera.
Oh, so maybe not now. I'm scared that I would break something. You change. Okay, I read that comment already. So, speaking of popular series and TV shows, I'm actually going to start watching Heated Rivalry since I'm finished with Bridgertons. I mean, there's one spin-off of Bridgertons that I'm supposed to watch as well, but I might just skip it and leave it for now and go for Heated Rivalry since all my friends are watching this and I kind of feel left out. And I was really hyped for Heated Rivalry, but there was a problem with watching it. At first it was released in the USA, I believe, and it's freshly new in Poland. I think it got released a month ago here. So yeah, I think I'm going for that. And I also have a book bought, so I should read it since my friends are reading it as well. I don't like to be left out. The USA is overrated. That's true, I agree. I was there and this is my opinion as well. And you've got enormously big cups, for example at Wendy's or at McDonald's. They are so huge. Why? Our huge in Poland is like medium in. I'm sorry, not huge, large. Our large is like medium in the USA. Why? America, why? America, explain. In America, why this one is red, it's pronounced as Kansas, but the other is Arkansas? Why can't it be Arkansas? It also doesn't make sense. Cups, French fries, Subways. It's all absolutely large. Yeah, you have some complex, don't you? Because it sounds like. Okie dokie. What time is it? Okay. So I'm not sure if I'm going to finish this part of donut, and I think I'm. Okay, let's see. Because it's almost 10 p.m. and I'd like to spend some time with Rima today, and I'm hungry because I didn't eat anything before this trip. My time management lately isn't well, as you can even see. Decent number of Americans. They're up. Yet all our cup holders are too small for them. Why? Can't you at least make sense and have cup holders that are reasonable for your cups? That doesn't make any sense. The more I hear about America, the more shocked I am. The more I like my own country. Maybe because the people are fairly large too. Maybe. Doesn't matter how they're pronounced, we don't remember all the states anyway. And I had to! I literally had this exam when I had to name all 50 states and show them on the map, and I'm not even American. TBH, I don't remember all of them now, and actually I don't think I would be able to name most of them. Especially on the east side. Oh my god, there are so many states. And they're so small comparing to the rest of them. There are some, of course, that I remember where they are, like Texas, for example. And Washington. A decent number of Americans don't remember them. It's real. That's sad. Is it safe to eat those donuts? Oh, I'm sorry, it's not. It's just polyester. I don't think it's healthy for you to eat polyester. They're low on sugar, but it doesn't mean they're healthy. It doesn't mean you should eat them. Polyester is just plastic. Don't eat plastic, guys. Why? Who cares? You think anyone cares about New Hampshire? Not even people from New Hampshire care about New Hampshire. Oh right, your original names for states. I heard a strange noise. It might be cats. Okay, so that was 7th row. We're full of microplastic anyway, let's upgrade to macroplastic. But I think when you eat too much plastic, you're not yourself anymore, you're just plastic. It's plastic talking through you, and you're just plastic. See? Just plastic. What's the point of being plastic? My back hurts a little. It's called Barbie Maxi. Why? Yum, microplastic. No, don't eat microplastic. It's really unhealthy. I mean, we're full of microplastic already. I've heard, don't know how true it is, but I've heard once that scientists actually are not sure of the impact microplastic does to us because they cannot measure it. To measure such a thing, we would need a person or a few that aren't influenced by microplastic, and it's impossible nowadays. So they can imagine, they can somehow prejudice the damage, but they can't be sure, which is a bit concerning. Hi, Imbir. Rayumi, what you doing? No. Ah! He scratched me. Bye, Imbir.
He stinks.
Wash him.
He's so stinky.
Wash him.
No,
Wash him.
no,
Wash him.
no,
Wash him. Wash him.
no.
Then he'll be stinky.
Yes.
I am tempted to do the mechanical speech by replacing steel with plastic. I'm afraid to comment this because I don't know mechanical speech and I don't think I want to know. So please don't. I think this is my question. Stinky cat. Yes, he stinks. Everyone stinks from time to time. Imbir just stinks a bit more than usual. Than normal people. And so does Freddy. Maybe because they're not human. I finished row number 8. Everyone stinks, even Pope John Paul II. Well, if I was crazy old woman who's in love with Polish Pope, I would scream at you and for such a blasphemy, because how dare you slander our Pope? Like, why would you do this? Naughty BSL. But I'm not, so yeah, you might be right. From the moment I understood the weakness of my flesh, it disgusted me. I craved the strength and certainty of plastic. I aspired to the purity of the blessed Barbie. Your kind cling to your okay, it does ring a bell. I'm just not sure why. Can you tell me more about Mechanicus? Well, the new Pope is from America. Oh my god. Where the land is free and our fries are large. I didn't know he's from America. I don't even know his name. Isn't he like... Wait. I don't remember. I remember John Paul II, Benedict XVI. How was it in English? Francis? In Polish it was Franciszek. Francis the First. And now... I want to say John, but it's not. Isn't he like 25th or something? I don't know his name neither. It's like Chuck or... No, it's not Chuck! It's clearly not. No, it's Leo, isn't it? Leo 15th? I need to check. Pope. Leon 14th. I was close. As though it will not decay and fail you one day, the recruit biomass you call a temple will wither, and you will beg my kind to save you, but I am already saved, for the plastic is immortal, even in death I serve the Barbie. Is it the end of the speech, Eisen? Please? It's from the game Warhammer 40k Mechanicus, the intro. I do throw it in the chat from time. Okay, that's why it sounds familiar, I guess. And though I have this game, I wonder why I do. You know that I miss 100 subscribers to be like potentially on YouTube's list to partnership. Because I've got 400, no, 399. I keep losing subscribers. I already celebrated 400 subscribers. Ah! That's the end, okay. Gee Jolly, I wonder why. Right? I totally don't remember buying this game. Okay, that was 9 throw. So I've got no idea why would I have it in my library on Steam. Totally. Dum dum dum. Mystery games are cool, you should play them. I don't know. Right now I'm into crocheting more. I really don't know. Sounds tempting, but I'm just not sure about the idea. Doobie doobie doo 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 doo. Okay. You see, turn-based combat games are a lot like crocheting if you think about it. How so? I'd like to hear it. You know what? We didn't have drawing streams lately. I think since that I bought my drawing tablet, probably. Because I stopped drawing on my computer. Oh, that's sad. And also, my streams now are so short. I remember playing Hogwarts Legacy and streaming for like 7 hours. That was sick. I'm just getting older, I think, because now whenever I have my free time, I just think about sleeping. Like, you gotta think where you place stuff and to have to plan ahead. Right. I'm not buying it, Eisen, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not buying it. You have to try harder to convince me. Okay, and that's the 10th row. Okay, so now the last row of doing the same. I like how it looks like so far. See, it's so nice and actually I'm looking for the word in English. In Polish I would say równe. Like, it's not wonky. I'm actually happy. Now it looks like a little skirt. Huh. So this is how you make a skirt. Could be a beanie. Could be, but it's going to be a donut, trust me. I know it doesn't look donutty enough for now. But after this row, I'm going to start decreasing it, and then we will start sewing. And it will be a donut. Just trust the process. When I was buying this yarn, I wasn't sure about it. I just bought it because it looked funny. I buy my yarn on the internet, so I can't even touch it, but I knew that this type of yarn will be fine because I actually saw it in my friend's house, and she told me that it's what was it called? Dolce Baby? Himalayan Dolphin Baby. And I saw this pattern, I was like, yeah, sure, we can try with it, but I wasn't really convinced. And I know people say that you shouldn't buy yarn without having a project in mind, but I did it anyway. And now I'm happy because it looks very, very nice. Suing, how much money will we get? So I'd like to sue government for not giving me enough money to survive. Yeah, and we're taking all of Polish government money. I don't know how much it will be, but we're taking it, sure. And we are using it for buying a house and hiring people to have a better life. Doesn't make sense. Okay, that was 11th. So let's mark it here. Yes. And now 3 and then decreasing, so 1 up. But if you have a project but no yarn, you can do stuff. If you buy yarn without a plan, you are always ready to go. Sounds like a win to me. I guess I think this is what that was the motto I chose. Totally not like, okay, when I chose the yarn, I just found 2 types of yarn I liked. So this is the fluffy one I'm using now, and the not fluffy one I was using to make a heart. And I just bought the colors I liked, thinking like, yeah, I don't technically need them, but if I will find a nice project, I should have a lot of color to choose from, right? And those fluffy ones I kind of chose because of donuts, and now I'm making them. I want to make more donuts, and I want to practice more to have more donuts, you know. But I'm also making other stuff, and I still remember that Eisen once asked whether I can make an Among Us or not. So I'm remembering this, and one day I'd like to try making Among Us, probably on stream, since that was the stream request. I mean, request on the stream. You could use the donuts as armbands. Eh? What armbands? and come on, decrease. Hop. Like a bracelet. I don't think they're big enough for my hand. The previous one I showed you is actually for my friend from work. She's also crocheting, and she promised me that if I would bring her a donut, she would make a rat scarf for me. And she's making very nice scarves with, like, they look like dead rats. I know it sounds terrifying, but she showed me a picture and it was actually really, really cute. Armband is the German word. I short-circuited and thought it's... okay. For a second I thought you meant a bracelet, but then I thought that maybe you're meaning some gym equipment. It sounded like it could have been a gym equipment. In Polish, the word is very similar to English one, because it's bransoletka. So yeah, very similar. Okay, and that's the row 12. Okay, one around. Oh no, we're off again. Why does it keep happening? I don't understand. I should go do stuff. What stuff? Don't do them. Stay here. It's not an order, of course. But it could have been. I'm glad I could stop by and say hi. It's been so long. I've seen most of you. Yes, I'm also very glad that you came here, Erika. I really enjoy it, and I think I keep telling it on my every stream, but I'd like to stream more often to see you all more often. I don't know though if I'll manage to. Oh no, cleaning, that's the worst. I should clean too. But take care, Erika, and see you soon, I hope. Bye bye. Too much stuff in the world. True. I think now I'm not maybe... Okay, I don't think I'm as busy as I used to be in my previous work. But what changed, and I think I told you about it last year, is that I work in the afternoon. So I feel like I have less time. But I don't have less time. It's the very same amount. It's just that it's harder for me to wake up early, and I don't know if you have the similar thing, but whenever I start work late, and I do because sometimes I start work at 12 a.m. and sometimes at 1 p.m. kind of depends of the day, but mostly. And I used to start work at 7 or 8 a.m. sometimes at 6:30, so it's a huge difference for me. But even if I wake up at 8, the only thing I can do is like eat breakfast and prepare myself for work. I cannot do anything else because hey, I'm going to work in a moment, right? So I should keep thinking about this. So because of that, I feel like I'm having less time, but I'm actually not. And then I come back home, depends on the day, but let's say 8 p.m, 9 p.m, and it already feels like the end of the day, because it kind of is. Yeah. I guess Erika, you wanted to pat me, so thank you. No one actually used this for a long time, so I think it was like this. Was that a comment to pat someone? Yes, that's the comment. To pat someone. I love working late, sleeping longer, work and do other stuff after work. I'm completely unstable, unusable. I'm also unusable during the early morning. But once I talked with my therapist when I started working late, that I also started going to sleep late, like 3 a.m. or sometimes 4 a.m. and she told me that it's very unhealthy of me and I shouldn't do that. So I stopped. Was there quote 420 though? Hey, let me see the description. There should be chat comments. Quote. Oh my god, there was quote 69. Okay, there were more quotes. Let's see quote 2. There's no quote 2? No way. What if I just say quote? Okay, I made 13, so 14 is 2 and decreasing. Quote 9. Did you know that reading this text might make you breathe manually, feel your tongue inside your mouth, and make you aware that your teeth are wet most of the time? Okay, that's Ratter's quote. Ratter's quote, I remember. The quote of the day. Okay, and 2 and then decreasing. 1. We're very close to finish this part. 2 and decreasing. One and 2 and decreasing. So guys, I think I'm going to ask you, I think I'm going to make a poll, because as I mentioned before, but there were much less people in the chat, I'm going to choose one day to stream. Which day should I stream? And I might use your word as a guide to choose, so I'm thinking about Tuesdays or Thursday. So yeah, I might use those. I might check what you'd prefer, because you would be my chat, right? Right? Wait, what did I just do? I didn't like that. No. Again. Hop. Hop. As general stream days. Yes, as general stream days. Because I'd like to put some routine in my life, and routine is what I need. And I already have friends on Mondays and D&D sessions on Wednesdays. So I'm thinking about Tuesdays or Thursdays for streams. Don't know though. For now I see it's half-half. Thursdays. Thursdays are winning. Oh, come on. Hello, I know there's a stage. No, let me in. Give me. There is the stage and it doesn't want to cooperate. Listen here, I'm a mighty enchantress Rayumi. You better listen when I tell you to cooperate. Why the hell it's not as it's there is a hole, it should ha! It cooperated. No. Come here. Okay. Hi, nothing special. Hello there. Oh no, you came with your army of pigeons. No. Why? Take them away. I don't want the pigeons. Pigeons are so awful. Did I tell you guys that I actually had a pigeon with its nest and the baby on my balcony? That's an old story, so I might have told you. 1 and 2. Okay, so now it was 14, so on 15 we're just making 1 person. Okay. It will be an army of cabbage rolls without rubby. Okay, such one is actually yummy and I would eat. We also did those poor birds quite dirty. We did. Unfortunately, we did. But oh well. Do we care? So I don't remember if I told you this story, but I will again nevertheless. Once we went out on the balcony, and our balcony is pretty big, and we were cleaning, I believe, and I checked behind the flowers. There are some pots with flowers that our owners, the landlady just keeps there. She's not my owner, trust me. And there was this weird creature. At the beginning I thought, I'm here for a moment, see you next year. Okay, see ya, take care. Thanks for stopping by. So I noticed a very strange creature, and that my first thought was that it's just a huge ball of mold. It looked disgusting and was like bluish greenish and was very hairy, and well, the thing that confirmed that it wasn't a mold was the thing that it was breathing, and that was a baby pigeon. That was a baby pigeon. Oh my god. We'll let it live there? But there wasn't even a proper nest. It was like literally a few branches, maybe even not. Okay, 1 and decrease. Pigeons are so special. They don't care about nesting, they just make babies. Decrease. 1, that's the last row, and then we're gonna soup. Come here. I think of it, I never seen a baby pigeon. I always assume they just spawn as adults or something. Like you also never see a McDonald's under construction. They just pop up. Hey, that one's true. I've never seen McDonald's under construction. That's weird. Now that I think about it. Oh my god. You must be right. But that was the only time in my life when I saw a baby pigeon, and it was disgusting. So truly you don't miss anything by not seeing it. Not worthy of mentioning, actually. Looks like a ball of mold, but it's disgusting. I think not this. Hope I'm not mistaken. Okie dokie. And now this. It's because they're birthed from the pits of hell itself. I wouldn't be surprised. Just like human babies. Harsh. Okay, and the very last stitch. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, we need long tail here. I think this long will be fine. And I'm taking the marker away. I hope it will be fine. And now we're finishing with this. So this is our donut. I know it doesn't look like donut yet, but trust me, it's almost a donut now. We just have to sew it. So what I need is a needle. And some water, actually. So, taking a needle. I have a needle. It's big because it's yarn needle and it's a bit bending. Okay, so but on what cost? They didn't do anything. But I want to sew it. I gave birth to it and I just want to sew it because I can. Won't you like to sew your babies in the future? Maybe they'll give you some money. Fun fact, I don't know about other countries, but in Poland you actually can sue your parents or your children for money. I bet you can in America. I mean, you can sue anyone in America, right? It's what this country is known for. It never comes. If it never ever comes to it, can you sue your children just for being a piece of shit? I don't know that. Maybe. I think you didn't see what I was doing. Okay. Everyone gets sued in America. I didn't. I went there and I didn't get sued. So I'm lucky. Woohoo. I survived without being sued. That's actually an achievement. I should get a medal. I should get a medal. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. PSL, have you ever got sued in America since you live there? As long as you have enough money. Oh, that's the reason I didn't get sued. I'm poor. Oh, that might explain a lot. Okay, we might start stuffing it soon. Like this, like how? I mean, okay, there's a small hole. So now I'm taking the stuff to stuff. And we're putting this inside. Okay. It slowly started looking like donuts. Speaking of donuts, you know what I wish we had in Poland? Dunkin' Donuts. This is the only thing I actually miss from America. And when I was in Berlin last weekend, they have Dunkin' Donuts in Germany. I was so bewildered by that. Like, wow! You've got something I wished I had, because that's actually something I liked in America. I mean, I like much more stuff. I just keep slandering America because I can. I'm sorry. I like complaining, you know. Don't have Dunkin' in Poland? No, we don't. And I actually really liked Dunkin' there. I liked coffee. It was so sweet. It kinda ached my teeth. And the donuts were very yummy. Yeah, we do have them, but they're not common in general, only bigger cities. In Berlin, I think there were like 5 of them. I don't know, I only went to one next to Brandenburgen Gate. I don't even pronounce. Even in Polish, I don't know how to call the gate. But there is the gate, right? So it's like literally next to the gate. See, it almost looks like donut now. How similar are they to American ones? I didn't take the same because I wanted to try something new, but they were yummy. Don't remember American states anymore, but they were really yummy. And I actually wanted to try some coffee as well to check if the taste is the same, but there was some sale that if I get a normal coffee and not the fancy one, then I can get 2 donuts cheaper. So I abandoned the idea, and the next day we didn't pass next to any Dunkin' Donuts, so I couldn't compare the coffee, and actually I'm kinda sad. Maybe next time. because the coffee from Dunkin' Donuts is what I liked the most in Dunkin' Donuts in America. I didn't eat many donuts there, mostly coffee. Okay, I'm going to hide it here. It's cool, Americans slander America all the time, just like Polish people slander Poland. I think it's just a part of being the citizen of the country, you just slander it more. Hop. Hop. Also this thing, okay, I will need to cut it. Coffee is coffee. No. In some places coffee is different. Okay, what I remember the most as well is that I was a bit shocked that most of the donuts in the USA weren't stuffed. Polish donuts, they are always stuffed. And I didn't have the same shock in Berlin, so I guess, I don't know whether that was with all of them, or maybe just the ones I chose, but they were stuffed. So it was so normal, I didn't actually notice it at first. But in America the donuts were glazed and sweet, but weren't stuffed. They're not called donuts, but they were donuts. Crap, no! They looked like this, but they were stuffed. I'm not speaking about pączki, I'm speaking about the donuts. Okay, here there's a bit more in this place, and here's a bit less of the stuffing, that's fine. Don't worry, Eisen, we all make mistakes from time to time. Even you. Okay, so it's nicely sewed. Okay, so now let's just hide the yarn. Now let's cut it. It was my one mistake per year. You have one mistake per year? I remember that my father could be right only once per year when mom let him. Is it like the same? Okay, and we've got nicely stuffed donuts. Cool. Oh my god, really? Now? Come on, camera. Oh, it worked. And now it's not working. Nice. Okay, so it's donuts, and it's like a bit bigger, smaller than my hand. It's nice. I like it. Where's the previous one? There's the previous one. They almost the same shape. Huh. Interesting. Why the pink one is bigger? It's literally the same yarn. See? Himalaya Dolphin Baby. Okay, this one is called Baby Colors and this one is Baby. But they should be the same. Nevertheless. It's weird. More stuffing? No! The same thing. The same. I usually put. I don't know. Impressive donuts. Thank you. Well, I like it, and I'm going to make frosting, but I think it's going to be out of the stream because it's already late and I've got stuff to do, like cleaning the dishes, for example. I mean washing the dishes, but I also want to prepare myself before tomorrow and spend some time with Rima. Would be nice, I think. So thank you very much for coming here. Okay. Hop. So let me see the poll. 4 people took part in the poll, and you decided that both Tuesdays and Thursdays are fine. So I think about it, because on Tuesdays I will 100% work late, while for Thursdays it depends on the day. So maybe I'll be choosing Tuesdays, or I'll see. We'll see. Maybe there will be stream on Tuesday. I have to decide, and that will probably be the little goody tissues. We have to finish the game. So just take both. I can't. Not now. I want to stabilize some parts of my life first. So thank you very much for coming here and spending time with me while crocheting. We made a wonderful donut. Thank you. And see you this week, probably on Tuesday or maybe on Thursday. I'll have to decide. And well, that's the end for today. Thank you. Lalilai, oyasumi nasai. Bye bye.